biology, gaseous exchange, let's go. First we're going to talk respiratory tract. So this is where the air flows all the way from the nose down to your alveoli. We can split up in two ways, either anatomically or functionally. Anatomically, we're talking about upper respiratory tract being from the nose to your larynx, and then your trachea to your alveoli is the lower respiratory tract. Otherwise, we can split up functionally, and this is going to be your conducting zone where the air is flowing, right, from the nose to your terminal bronchioles, or we can talk about the respiratory zone where gaseous exchange occurs all the way from your respiratory bronchioles into your alveoli. This begs the question, what actually is gas exchange? Well, it's the process by which we're going to swap oxygen for carbon dioxide. What do I mean? Well, oxygen is in your alveoli and it's going to diffuse into the capillaries, whereas carbon dioxide is going to diffuse out of the capillaries into the alveoli. It goes with specific layers. Just know your alveoli has an epithelium, whereas your blood vessel, the capillary, has an endothelium. And all of this is heavily reliant on diffusion, defined as the net movement of particles from an area of high concentration to low concentration, or down a concentration gradient. Now, the rate of diffusion is given as by Fick's law. So Fick's law says that rate of diffusion is directly proportional to the concentration difference multiplied by the surface area divided by the thickness. What does this tell us? It tells us that to increase the rate of diffusion, we must increase the concentration gradient, increase the surface area, but reduce the diffusion distance. But how are we as humans adapted to increase our rate of diffusion? Well, in the lungs, your alveoli have really packed together, and also they'll have a highly folded wall. This is going to increase the surface area. In terms of reducing the thickness, the capillary endothelium is 1 cell thick and the alveolar epithelium is also 1 cell thick. Oxygen only has to diffuse through 2 layers to get into the blood vessel, a very short diffusion distance. In terms of increasing the concentration gradient, well, you have many capillaries wrapped around those alveoli, all supplying deoxygenated blood to your alveoli. That's low oxygen content. We also have constant ventilation, bringing more oxygen into your alveoli. So the concentration of oxygen in the alveoli is high, the concentration of oxygen in the blood vessel is low, creating a very steep concentration gradient for oxygen to come into that blood vessel. And that was quick biology, gaseous exchange. Any questions? Drop them below. If you liked it, drop a follow, and we'll catch you in the next one.